Hello, my name is Julia Glazer, and I will be presenting a clinical psychologist working for the County of Santa Clara in San Jose, California. The first section we'll take a look at is the working environment. In the County of Santa Clara, there are 20 cities, and as of 2010 had approximately 1.7 million people. This position works with children between the ages of birth to 5 years of age. If there is a disaster, the employees of the County of Santa Clara are considered disaster relief personnel. The ability to speak more than one language is preferred, and there may be some travel involved. The next section is typical stressors. One of the main typical stressors that I would think is if you were to be called as a disaster relief personnel. But also, treating children can be challenging. And finally, working with the mentally and emotionally disturbed is also a stressor. So let's talk about some of the benefits. Some of the basic benefits include medical, dental, vision, and basic life insurance. Some of the other benefits or optional benefits include supplemental life insurance, long-term disability insurance, accidental death or dismemberment, flexible spending account, and dependent care assistance. There is also some retirement benefits. To receive retirement benefits, you must be a long-term coded employee, and this is determined by your age, the length of your qualified service, your PERS member qualification or classification, contribution rate determined by the bargaining unit agreements, and for eligible employees, they do provide access to retiree group health plans. So what are some of the common job tasks? Well, one of the main job tasks is technical psychological work involving the examination, classification, diagnosis, and treatment of mentally and emotionally disturbed individuals. We're also called upon to conduct program evaluation, train and supervise graduate students, professional volunteers, and staff needing supervision by a licensed psychologist. We select, administer, score, and interpret intelligence, aptitude, interest, personality traits, projective techniques, or other psychological tests and test batteries. We also provide brief treatment options and resources for short-term symptom relief. Also, we consult with medical personnel regarding organic findings and medications related to behavior disorders. Some of the other common job tasks include we work with staff members, outside agencies, and other community groups on a consultative level. We conduct original psychological research work. We gather, compile, and analyze statistics, prepare reports of clinical findings, performs other related work as required. And then this position requires you to be a licensed psychologist issued by the state of California, Board of Medical Quality Assurance, and Psychology Examining Committee. So what are the educational requirements? Well, this particular position requires one of the following degrees: a doctorate in psychology, a doctorate in educational psychology, or a doctorate in education with the field of specialization in counseling psychology, educational psychology, or an equivalent doctorate degree. So what is the salary range? And this part I'm very, very excited about. Yes, $92,936.48 to $112,519.68. Yep, it is that much. So some of the miscellaneous career information includes this position requires knowledge of the principal methods, techniques, materials, and devices used in clinical psychology, the sources uses administration and interpretation of psychological tests and other diagnostic techniques applicable to clinical studies, statistics as applied to test measurements, psychological research methods, treatment methods, options, and developing individualized case plans, the judicial system, community resources. This position requires the ability to do original research work, apply treatment methods consistent with psychological practices, establish rapport with patients, evaluate behavior, help patients in gaining insight into their difficulties, identify normal and abnormal behavior to make prognosis and to prepare psychological case reports, and secure the cooperation of professional and lay groups engaged in the work and speak and write effectively. All this information was gathered and obtained by www.sccgov.org. Thank you for watching.